Hello everyone, Hawky here, back with another Sword of Convallaria video. So Rawiyah, SP Rawiyah, she's finally here. I hope some of you have played through NIGHTCRIMSON and gotten a feel of how she works. She's really fun to play, and let's go through her kit a bit and discuss whether or not we should pull for her. So her main ability, her trait, is that after she does an AoE attack, she can act again, but it does have a cooldown. So we could think of her similar to like Cole, where she has her act again. But when she does her act again and dealing damage, she does increase this stamina to gain damage and crit damage. So let's have a look further at her kit here, her trait. So it goes from like a 3-turn act again cooldown at 1 star, and then when she's 3 star, it's a 2-turn, and it's only at 5 star, it's a 1-turn cooldown. So um, only at 5 stars, she'll be able to like act again every single turn. And yeah, that's stamina, which is vitality here. It just stacks up a lot of damage and crit damage. So basically, when the battle goes on and she keeps stacking when she does her damages, she does snowball and deal a lot of extra damage further on. And we can see it here on the video as well. So for each stack, crit damage 1%, 10 stacks 10% damage, and 20 stacks crit damage 10%, 30 stacks damage and crit damage further 10%. So I think that's going to be the main issue for a lot of us who are getting SP Rawiyah is if you're getting her, you need to make sure, or you want to try and aim at pushing her straight to 5 star. Because, having that act again at a 1-turn cooldown, it's just going to be so good. And like if you have a low star Rawiyah, then you might run into some issues where she's not doing as much damage as you thought she was. And another of her main skills is her instant charge. She charges in, does some damage, steals buffs, and yeah, it's pretty cool there. And in combination with her like AoE skills, she does have like a huge follow-up AoE. So whenever she casts a skill, she does extra AoE as well. And that's the skill that we can see here. So the Gale Void Slash, after dealing physical damage, deals physical damage to all enemies. And yeah, she's just an amazing AoE sort of call with pretty much, let's say, unconditional act again. Because the main issue we had with Cole was she did need to kill someone to act again. But then Rawiyah, she just needs to do an AoE, act again. But then the issue here is that cooldown, it's only a 1-turn cooldown at 5 star. Another thing to consider for Rawiyah is her energy usage. So usually you'll be carrying the charge skill plus her big ultimate skill, which does cost 4 energy, by the way. And you want to carry her Swift Wind, Broken Sky. So, and then we'll do like Take the Punch and like I Am Angry sort of thing. I am mad. So, she charges in, she does her ultimate, and every time she does a skill, so charge in, do the passive AoE, do the ultimate, do the passive AoE, and because you're doing the ultimate AoE, then you can act again and then do another skill, which is usually like a punch at the end sort of thing. So that's how you'll run it in like a standard SP Rawiyah AoE setup. But that's so much energy. That's going to be 4 energy a turn. So you need the support of like Coco or Tire or both, in order to make sure she doesn't run out of energy. Otherwise, you may as well run like your initial AoE instead of running her ultimate, or you might decide to like run other skills like her drink skill from the standard Rawiyah, and maybe you gain energy points from using like the hunting skill, for example. And actually, talking about the drinking skill, so this is the first introduction that we get with the SP system. So the SP system, as detailed here, you basically take the drinking the tipsy skill from standard Rawiyah, and you give the standard Rawiyah the passive skill. So have a drink. This gets buffed on SP Rawiyah, and it's really it's pretty good. So you get the tipsy, and you get the armor piercing, and 10 stacks of stamina. So as we can see here, yeah, recovers a certain amount, gain tipsy, armor piercing, and stamina stacks. So what we have to keep in mind here is, in order for SP Rawiyah to gain this skill, your normal Rawiyah needs to be 3-star, which most of us have already gotten from the Voyage Memento. And then for Rawiyah, SP Rawiyah, to give standard Rawiyah her skill, the Gale Void Slash. So you can see here on the standard Rawiyah, she'll inherit the passive AoE passive skill, the Gale Void Slash from SP Rawiyah. But in order to inherit that skill, your SP Rawiyah needs to be 3-star. And another cool thing about the SP system is that both characters, the level and the rank, are the same. So we don't need to actually spend any resources to raise up SP Rawiyah, since most of us have already leveled our standard Rawiyah. So what I think about SP Rawiyah is she's more of a mob killer. She goes after the easy targets, does multiple like AoEs, some nice damage, but she's mainly there to just charge in, clear out a bunch of mobs, do a bit of damage on the boss, but that's about it. And it just really depends on what content will be considered like hard moving forward. Like if we're going to get more perhaps like universal derivation, there's the rank 13 PvE mode, then Rawiyah with her mob clearing skills, it's some good damage. You can like help clear the mobs, and then you bring another team to actually, you know, kill the boss sort of thing. And that's why she was sort of ranked low in Towerversity, because in Towerversity, most of that is DPSing down the boss. And Rawiyah, you know, being an AoE, being a Seeker, it's a bit more tough for her to clear down the boss, because she does tend to, you know, if she's charging in straight at the boss, she's usually by herself because she has such high movement. So you need to either clear some mobs and then wait for your team to come, or, you know, she's kind of squishy as well, so she might end up dying if you like sort of ramboing ahead. And another issue is, if you're looking at pulling for SP Rawiyah, we have Tai coming up on the 17th of January, and he's the like ultimate support. He's the god of supports. He's a definite must pull. And looking at the future banners, it's probably going to be Layla, then Tristan, and then Tristan's like pretty much a must pull. So especially for those free to play, it's going to be, you know, a tough few banners ahead. Every second, third banner, you kind of have a must pull unit. And yeah, that's why, you know, you might, it's okay if you skip SP Rawiyah. She's not you know, not as a must pull compared to all our top tier 0 units that we had, like August, Sophia, Homer was really good as well. And yeah, if you pulled Agatha, you can definitely skip SP Rawiyah. If you have like some other physical DPS like August, you'll be fine. Just skip SP Rawiyah and get Tyre, because he's the one who's not really replaceable at the moment. And yeah, you got other DPS coming down the line, and especially if you have like August, you're pretty much good for the future content. Anyway, that's what I think about SP Rawiyah. I'm still going to pull for her because I'm pulling for every debut unit who does come out. But yeah, SP Rawiyah, she's mainly for just clearing out the mobs, bullying the weak, and she does some nice damage here and there. She's really cool for PvP as well. But for most of us, it's probably going to be a skip. Alright, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.